Hey everybody, this is Ortiz Toys, and today we're taking a look at my custom Remco style Frankenstein. So he started out with a Remco AWA wrestler body, and on his legs, what I did was I used a G.I. Joe Sigma 6 Duke action figure and cut off the bottoms of his boots, and then epoxied them on and sculpted them onto the Remco body. And then for the mechanism on his chest, that was a pair of old goggles that belonged to some action figure that my kids had. And I cut off one of the goggles, glued it onto his chest, did the sculpting around it so it looked like it's protruding out of his chest. I sculpted the staples on his chest. I sculpted the staples on his head. I did minimal sculpt on his face, which is a Mego Frankenstein. What I did with that is I sanded down, with my Dremel, I sanded down his neck so that it fit better on the Remco body. And I wanted him to have bolts, but I didn't want him to have bolts coming out of his head or his neck. So I thought it'd be cool if they came out of his traps. So for that I used some Final Faction pieces, glued them onto his traps, and then sculpted around them also so they look like they're protruding out of his traps. This is the stitching on his arm, so it looks like he had his hand grafted on. I'm trying to get a better look at that. Well, let me try it this way. There we go. Yeah, good look at that. For the paint job, I based them out with some blues and some reds, and then did a dry brush of Dead Flesh from Vallejo Paints. And for the belt, that is a Mattel WWE Superstars Hollywood Hogan belt that I painted silver. But I really love the way this guy looks. I made a Frankenstein before, but this one, I like making Frankensteins. I've done a few other ones, but I really love this one. So there he is, my custom Remco style Frankenstein. I hope you liked the figure. I hope you liked the video. See you next time.